Welcome to Zen Turno Radio, where we drop truth gems all along the way. This is episode 50, and it's kind of like, so since it's 50, it's a jubilee. It's going to be a special episode, and I'm not so sure what to title it. It's going to be either called Less is Best, or it's just going to be, we're going to just drop some gnosis and some spirituality. So I guess the elephant in the room is the first thing I'm going to say is that, it's been a bit of not a hiatus, but it's just a time off. Like last podcast I did was in January. So here we are at the beginning of March. So I just took technically, I guess it's just a month off. So, but we're back at it, and I gotta come right back with the fire. And it is what it is. And we are the light beings, and there's no shame or shame in anything that we do. And sometimes, like from the last episode, when we have to hit fire, we're gonna spit fire when the devils need to get burned. But for the rest of the time, then it's gonna be pleasant, because we burn them once, just like the Most High. Remember that the Most High, vengeance is His, vengeance is mine, and so He's gonna judge them once. He's gonna burn them once and obliterate them once. So we have to operate in the same methodology. Basically, if there's evil chastisements that have to go out, we're gonna burn them once, and then that's it. And that's how I operate 100%. I operate doing it. It's a one and done. I do one time. I don't have to. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't do that. I'm real. I'm too real. It's like when I do something, there's that once. That's it. I said my piece. I did my part. You see? And that's how we should all operate. It should be a one and done. It shouldn't be again and again and again. There's something wrong with that. Why again and again? That means you're doing something wrong. That's truth. So I really want to speak on this, another elephant in the room, and there's just been so much happening, man. Three-letter word. What is it? D.E.I. Oh, this is funny to me. D.E.I. And then I heard about ESG. Oh my God. And there's this guy I follow on YouTube. His name is Red Related. So shout out to him, man. He's funny. One time I think he said like ESG, it's in the game. It was like the EA Sports shit. So it's like D.E.I, it's in the game. ESG, it's in the game. And then I had another joke. It was Larry Fink, it's in the game. Because Larry Fink is definitely behind all this type of shit. So what do they stand for? I think ESG was, environmental, societal governance. Interesting, right? ESG. And then D.E.I is supposed to be diversity, equity, inclusion. But we all know it's like discrimination, and whatever the other two letters, you could probably make some stuff up, because that's really what this is, I would agree with him. He's calling it a smokescreen. It really is. And I have to point this, the reason I'm even going to talk on this is because I have my own little experience in this now. But first, rewinding, I didn't even know about this until I started to follow this dude, Red Related, on YouTube, and he was talking about this D.E.I. I'm like, what the hell is this D.E.I? And I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's just affecting the games, right? Because I like to play my games and stuff like that. But then you come to find out, no, it's not just the games. It's affected the whole society. And then you got Americans talking about it. And then you got Canadians talking about it. And then and it's in everywhere. It's in every business, right? Because it's all of this false illusion. And regardless if it's the homosexuals and all that, they're the alphabet community, as they call it, right? It's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It's discrimination. Let's just keep it 100%, because I've already seen a lot of, like, for a great example is Dragon Age the Veilguard, this one game. I paid attention. I've been paying attention. That game actually did flop. It flopped so bad, and I can attest to this. This is fact. That right now it flopped so bad that they're about to give it for free on PlayStation Plus, which is interesting, and that's the new for this month of March. They're giving it for free. Why are they going to do that? You have to just think about that. Anything that comes on like PS Plus, and they just give it like as that free bonus. It's a free game if you're part of the membership. It's generally a game that's not doing too well. It's generally a game that's forgotten, or They want downloads. They really want people to, and we're talking about the servers, the developers. They want people to play it. So if they can't get the money, if they can't like build that, they're gonna be like, well, we just want the players. So then they'll throw it up there. It makes a whole on the PS Plus. So it makes it for free. So it makes a whole lot of sense. That's what happened. It completely flopped. And what I heard was that this Corinne Bush is actually a man, but it's pretending to be a woman, right? It's a transgender, blah blah blah, all this bullshit. And they were hired to be the creative director or whatever of Veilguard, and basically now they left the. This is, I mean, you can find all of this information on the internet. They left the company, and they're going to some other company, because the whole thing flopped. So they were already kind of let go. They've been fired or whatever the hell it is. That just goes to show you how like retarded this D.E.I shit is, right? Now I want to speak a little bit. Let's go further. So there's two females I want to talk about, and I like these people, but I want to talk about them. So one person in particular, I play Cyberpunk 2077, and I love that game. It was my number one game 2024. I had like 500 something hours on it. Like, it's crazy, right? Throughout the year, just enjoying it, really enjoyed it. So one character is called Songbird. And Songbird is played by voice actress or vocal actress named Minji Chang. I actually ended up following her, and I supported her, and I like commented her, and she liked the bag, and I told her like a little joke and stuff. But when I remember seeing something that she had posted, this was at the end of the year, because from the election, about, you see their perspective, how these actors and actresses think, regardless if you're in gaming or if you're in film or whatever. There's a way you have to think, like, you have to be liberal, you have to be Democrat, you have to be pro-homosexual, you have to be pro everything, whatever liberal is, whatever Democrat goes, right? You have to talk like Justin Trudeau. You have to talk like Justin Trudeau, right? You have to talk like Klaus Schwab, okay? There's and she was like so angry and upset that Trump won and blah blah blah, and it's just it's lunacy. This is how they all are. So and then the other proof is there's another lady that I just came across recently, because she looked like this other girl named Eurasian that was on IG, and her name is Olivia Cheng. So she is an actress, Canadian actress. I think she's in Vancouver, and I follow her too. And then I look at what she had shared recently. On February 28th, they were doing some type of protest. Economic blackout, 24 hours. There's an attack on D.E.I. Yo, it's stupidity, right? This is, again, Trump knows, and everybody who's real with what's happening right now understands that this is an illusion. It's just like coronavirus vaccine. I mean, like, why are we even getting to this, right? It's stupid. It's stupid, people. It's stupid, It's a waste of our time. We could be doing so much more than creating something called D.E.I. We could be doing so much more than having to feel sorry for people who are claiming to be homosexual, or they are, whatever. Who cares? Do the homosexuals feel for their parents, who had them, by the way? Everybody who's born, everybody who came to the earth came through heterosexual, man and woman. So stop the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? This one is just so annoying. And that's why I don't really want to talk about homosexual. I don't want to get into it, because it's stupid. It's just dumb. It's Sodom and Gomorrah, and we can rip it and we can burn it. And again, the Most High will. The Most High did back then, and He will again to finalize everything when He creates the new heaven on earth. This is the fact. So I'm pointing this out to say that look at these actors and actresses, and you have to think a certain way. The way you think, that's how they get those jobs. That's how they hire your ass. You gotta be pro D.E.I. You gotta be pro whatever's liberal, right? And then these days you got some of these people who are flipping, like I said on the last one. You got Zuckerberg, who flips because he sees who's the power, who really holds the power. So then he's like, Trump can hold the power, so I'm gonna side with him. You don't want to be a doubting man, tossed and turned back and forth. A man like that doesn't know who he is. A man like that is lost. A man like that is an imbecile. Period. And then you see, there's just so much lunacy. So it's all nonsense. It's not worth engaging. It's not worth getting riled up. We just have to see the chaos. We have to see the nonsense. And the best thing to do is rebuke it and keep it moving, keep it pushing. Read the scriptures, get prayerful, pray up, exercise, eat healthy, take care of the temple, follow the Most High's commands, and keep moving in the right direction. This is what we have to do. We are light beings, and we're here for a purpose and for a reason. That reason is to follow these commands and push out light and push out love. So that actually is something I really want to share, is that we need to push out love. When I'm seeing Zelensky and Trump have a meeting, and then like I said, it is a clown show. I call it a psycho show, man. It's beyond a clown show these days. It's a psycho show, because there's nothing but psychopaths and crazy people trying to do crazy things. It doesn't matter. What really matters is that don't be fearful. Don't get caught in the fear. Let's believe in the righteousness. Let's believe in the light. Let's believe there is heaven, and let's manifest heaven here right now, which is to do good and to be good. And you do that just by forgiving yourself sometimes, because nobody's perfect. We all have missteps. Forgive yourself. Move beyond it. Forgive others if they hurt us. But you don't have to forgive and be like, well, I'm still going to stay around them so they can hurt me again. Don't be a fool like that. That's where being a sly serpent comes in handy. Remember, the Most High said, kind as doves, sly like a serpent. Forgive them, but move on beyond them. Trod your own path. Every man and woman has their own destiny. You must fulfill it. You must know what that is. You must tap into that soul path. And when you tap into that energy, you start to understand what the purpose is, why we're here, why I'm here, what can I do, how can I make myself better, at the same time making somebody else better. We all have to always be doing that. So when it comes to all this type of stuff, put more love out there. When you see that stuff like Zelensky, don't take a side, because to be honest, we all agree the right side is Trump. The dude was disrespectful, and I'll just say this on that: you don't come to, as a little country who's weak, and you don't come to the big dogs and say, yo, big dog, I'm gonna disrespect your ass right now. Give me that money. Give me those weapons. You don't do that if you don't want to get slapped down. Because that's exactly what Zelensky did. He got slapped down because he's a little dog in a big dog's house. You don't do that. And everybody from the streets understands that. So that's just nonsense. So we understand that that's a right perspective to have on that. But the best perspective to have on this is, just send them love. Peace to Zelensky. Send him love. He's lost. He's lost, right? And just like all of them, they're lost. So send out love and push out love. That's all that matters. Don't really matter about a lot of this stuff. Like I said, it's all a show. As William Shakespeare said, the world is a stage. We've all heard this multiple times. So we need to believe in ourselves. We need to do good for ourselves, and we need to do good for others. So I'm going to tie something in here now that is connected to all of this. Everything is connected. And I wrote this actually some months ago. This is back in October. So again, it came from a title of stuff I was writing down. Less is best. And it's very important. This is why we don't need D.E.I, ESG. We don't need stuff like that. We don't need that idea. We need less. Let's go back to simplicity, right? We don't need the stupidity that they bring forth. We don't need your vaccines. We don't need any of this. Less is best. And you'll realize this. So let me go through. So from simple understandings, that when I have more, this is a funny thing, but hear me out. When I have more hair, I need more oils, gel, and lotions to apply to the hair. Then if I have less hair, I need less of the product. That's truth. If you have more hair and you try to put some shampoo in, you need a lot of shampoo now to reach everything, right? It won't foam up enough. You need more because you have more. It's in the physical universe. This is a weird concept. So in the Garden of Eden, this is a truth. In the fall of the creation, if I have less, I need less. And if I have more, I need more. How is this true? If you have a larger stomach, you need more food. If you have a small stomach, you need less food. So in the physical creation, the way that the physics works and how our bodies work and everything, not even just our bodies, just the earth. When you have something bigger, it needs more things to contain it, to sustain it, right? And that's the fact. And on the reverse is that if you have a smaller thing, Whatever that is, it could be a lake. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's smaller, it needs less maintenance, less sustenance, and less matter. But because we're in the physical universe, this is a dilemma that happened from the Garden of Eden. So hear me out. Everything in creation fell. So back to the Garden of Eden, and became more dangerous. So everything fell and became more dangerous. The four elements can destroy. Animals attack and slay each other. They slay man too. Man accumulates density of matter. This is fact. This is what happened to us. We accumulated density of matter on our body, on our spirit. It's on our conscious spirit. We are light, called the flesh. And since the garden, we have inherited the flesh that decays. So man slays one another, as well as the beasts and the animals. It's as if in the fall, the choice before we fell was to be at one with the Creator, not needing anything, just connection with the Father. We all know this, Genesis. But Adam and Eve's choice to gain more, to get more, became a curse. And in this physical world, we constantly are in need of getting more. I need more food. I need more water. I need more money. I need more lovers, and I need more relationships. Wow. When I figured that out, boy, that's deep. Because there's a real truth in that. And there's a way to break out of that once you realize. See the power. You know how powerful realization is? When you realize something, you're able to get out of that trap, if you will, or out of that circumstance. So if I understand that I'm in this physical and I need more to get more, then I need to learn how to, if it's a bother, this is all I'm saying. If it's a bother, then you can learn how to limit yourself. You don't have to have too much, because actually having too much is a bad thing. Too much food in your stomach is not good. Too much necessity, too much of anything. We all know that. Too much money, more problems. Biggie told you that. See, this is the facts, right? So this is what we need to do. We need to focus on ourselves, and we need to focus on others. So when we focus on others, we should focus on helping them, okay? When we focus on ourselves, we should focus on our growth and our building, how we're building ourselves up. We don't focus on others to tear them down. We don't focus on others to create gossip around them. And we don't focus on others to plot on them and plot their demise. The angelic template must be upheld. This is facts. This is 100% truth. And this is what I live by. As internal radio and as internal music has to abide by. And everybody who's called by heaven's name has to do so. We can't be out here playing games. Mankind is lost, but nature is pure, man. You see around you, nature, I'm not going to digress, but I'm saying how mankind is so lost. This is why we need to be aware of where we're going. Because as a whole, everything is going toward the prophecy, which is Mark of the Beast. We all know that. One world system, the New World Order. We're already here. The New World Order is here, and they just need to implement a few things. Like the AI super grid Stargate, right? Bring forth the mark of the beast. So nature is pure, at least in the sense it has still fallen, but it's still pure. It doesn't have the desires that man does. And I'm talking about evil man, because a man who is become enlightened by heaven doesn't have these crazy desires. That's why you have there's monks and there are people who practice faith and they live a cleaner life and they live a more humble life, and they don't have to seek fame and glory like Kanye Pest at the Grammys with his charading and showcasing his naked wife. A disgrace. A disgrace. That's a clown. That's a mental illness. That's a problem. We don't need people like that. Talk about chastisement. That needs chastising. That was disgusting. That man's a clown, man. And all those celebrities, this is the point. I don't want to get involved with these people. I don't want to even talk about them because they're so negative. And we don't have time for that. So this is why I have to expose them too, though. And we have to talk about all these things. Everything is connected. Less is best, Kanye. But he doesn't understand that. These people want more. Didn't P. Diddy right? Dibbling and dabbling, scrambling, didn't his ass want more? And look where he's at right now. See, the problem is people don't get it. When are you going to wake up and know what the real deal is? Less is more. Less is best. This is deep. Now I'm going to finish with this. This is beautiful. I wrote this in the end of December. The beautiful tapestry of life, the divine tapestry of life. All things may change to some degree, though some things never will, like the cycle of the earth, the seasons, our souls, and true path. However, whatever changes and whatever does not, it's part of the beautiful life story we live. We become, we know. So when you're creating that tapestry, make sure you have joy in your heart, in your soul, live fully, love unashamedly. You are of the Most High, and you are like the Most High. You are Elohim. Psalm 82. So heaven is and always will be with you and be with me. This has been Zenterno Radio. Remember to be yourself, follow your path. Don't get caught up in the nonsense. It's a stage. It's a theater. It's theatrics. It's a theater. It's a psycho show. Okay, I like that. And that's what it is. And when you're able to understand that thing and see that, you have to ask yourself one question. Do you want to be that? And you say, no, I don't. And that's it. And that right there resolves all those issues. You can just observe afterward. You observe the wars. You observe the politics. You observe the left, the right, all this stuff. But you're able to find a peace that no one can take away. That's heaven. That's importance. That's reality. That's real. So this has been Less is Best. This is the 50th, the Jubilee podcast of Zenterno Radio, and I'm very happy to share that. And 2025 is underway. We are actually coming right to the proper New Year. It's March, so on the pagan March is always the real New Year. So New Year is it actually should be maybe even actually. I know it's days away. It's literally days away. It could be in this first week here. The real calendar 364. I've been counting since like 2017 when I saw the sign in the sky. And so we're around the new year right now. So let's bring forth the spring. Let's bring forth the new energy that is coming. And let's have joy in our heart. Let's be happy. Let's be righteous. And that's all that matters. Heaven will reign. The king will reign. Life is the greatest, and no demon in hell and no devil can destroy what life is. And on this earth, it cannot. Life is the greatest. Look around you, earth. Can man stop the ocean? Can man stop life? He can't. He can't. But what he's doing is he's impeding. He's got so controlled by the devil. He has these schemes, and what his main mission, we have to understand this. Satan has a mission. It goes back over 6,000 years in the garden. That garden was to derail us from the path of glory, derail us from becoming who we are supposed to be. And he wants us to all be doomed. We win when we know the master and we have a relationship with the Most High. We win when we do exactly what I'm saying. We expose the devil. We see what's happening. Just don't be part of them. They're not worth it. They have, as the Most High said, they have the reward here right now. The Pharisees did too. Oh, they were so proud. They had the clean sheets. They were so traditional. We follow the rules. Torah, 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 right? But when the light itself, which was the Messiah, the Hamashiach, walked through them, they knew him not. They saw him as darkness, yet he was the light, because they rathered the darkness. They couldn't handle the light. And this is exactly what's happening in our time too. We're living in a mad system of men who are lost. And then you got shit like D.E.I, and you got like I said, celebrities and things like Grammy and America. America's done. It's been a long time coming, right? And it's gonna keep. It may, again, certain things may look good because you got Trump, whatever. But it still have to happen. Prophecy still have to fulfill, which is what? The mark of the beast and Antichrist. It have to happen, and there's no way around that. No man is gonna stop that. Just like I said, can the man stop the ocean from moving? No, it can't. It's impossible. So we have to just know who we are. follow the master. We are spiritual light beings. We are conscious beings. And that's what we are. And we're going to walk this path. Praise be to the Most High, Yahushua Mashiach, by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. I shine light on this podcast. This was my Jubilee. I think this is a beautiful message. So let this empower us throughout 2025. Let us have this vibration as we go out and be righteous. Let us affect. Let's not be worldly. Let's not hold on to things. Let's not become vanity, get jealous. That was mine. They stole from me. They ripped me up. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're going to all go through these turmoils. You'll get ripped off. You'll get this. This will happen. This is part of the journey, the challenge. Praise be unto the Most High. Less is Best podcast, episode 50. Like, comment, and subscribe, because this will be put on YouTube as well. If you're listening to it on any other platform like Spotify, just make sure to follow, save it, like it or save it, whatever. And if it's on other, and share it. Sharing is always possible on the socials. Do that. Come to zenternalmusic.com to support us. Still got the music. The music is coming off the third album is still hot off the press, still fresh. It was just back in October. It's only a few months here. November, December, January, about four months, right? So come to Zenternal Music, support, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and let's shoot for the stars, because we are stars. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Zenternal Radio, peace and shalom.